Last month, I traveled to Lexington after hearing from concerned students and parents about possible grade tampering at the high school. Here's how the accident went down. A mom and her 4 kids tried to cross these 2 lanes to head into the Kip Austin parking lot when they were struck by a car heading towards Junction 183. The old church mailbox could be opened by anyone, and that's what they think happened. But the new church mailbox is equipped with a lock, which they say will keep intruders out. We're examining 2 school districts with different policies to find out exactly how they're making technology work in their classrooms. We'll start in Lockhart, where the superintendent just announced a new policy last week that ended right here at this intersection, where Estrada confronted those burglars face to face. Things get a little fuzzy at this point, but she says that she somehow latched onto the car. Take a look at this fence. It's one of many in this neighborhood that have been ripped up from the ground earlier today. You can see the guardrails only about knee high, the bridge about 50 feet tall, and the water only a few inches deep. Nonetheless, a beautiful day to be out on the water. I actually just got off the boat with the Travis County Sheriff's Office. You can see it out there in the distance. They're out on patrol. This is one last thing I want to show you, Jim. Just goes to show how quickly this storm hit. There's food that was ready to go out to tables earlier today. And the storms hit, the flooding came in, and they realized they had to evacuate. All you got to do is one thing. Robert, you see this boat slip behind me? On a good day, it's completely packed with boats, people flowing in from the water, but as you can see tonight, it's empty. New trampoline's going to be needed. You can see it's still bent out of shape and lodged right up there within the treetops. KXAN's Will Dupree found out some of these new jobs will help the unsung heroes, those who work with victims of crime. The city is sifting through applications right now for the new victim advocates since the job openings closed on September 3rd. The new city budget also included money for police to hire 2 more officers. Lady Bird Lake is still not safe for pets. The city says the most recent water tests were all negative for toxins. Well, Big Tex is getting an upgrade this year. These size 96 boots were unveiled in Texas today. The design was part of a contest. One woman from Keller says she sketched pictures that reminded her of Texas that include an oil derrick, a space shuttle, a Longhorn, the Alamo, and of course, bats. It comes after some district attorneys said they won't prosecute offenders following a change in state law. The city of Austin has had a cite and release policy since 2009 regarding small amounts of marijuana. It's not worth the time it takes to arrest and take an offender to jail. The family of a missing man whose remains were found in Bastrop County isn't sure they'll ever know what actually happened. An Austin gun store owner says he sold a rifle to the man accused of bringing several weapons to Peace Park last week. President Donald Trump announced a new 5% tariff on Chinese goods starting in October. It's in retaliation to China's new round of tariffs on $75 billion worth of U.S. products. The city approved $150,000 to go towards services like transportation, childcare, and counseling for women seeking an abortion. All eyes are on the 10 Democratic presidential candidates on the debate stage in Houston right now. But we can't show you any highlights because that debate, it's still happening. But in the meantime, here's a live look at a packed Schultz Garden in downtown Austin. The governor's report is out the same day the man accused of the El Paso shooting is officially charged with capital murder. A grand jury indicted 21-year-old Patrick Crucius. 22 people died after the shooting last month. Prosecutors say Crucius surrendered to police and admitted he was the shooter. He told investigators he was targeting Mexicans. Well, from 3D printed gun innovator to accused sex offender to global fugitive and now a free man. 31-year-old Cody Wilson was sentenced to probation today after pleading guilty to injury to a child.
And every single fish is dead. All of them. Perch, catfish. They're all coming from upstream dead.
A shocking sight at a typically pleasant watering hole.
It was just pretty much devastation everywhere. There was not one single living thing in the water at all.
Kristen McMillan videoed everything she saw at Brushy Creek in Round Rock.
The amount of death that was everywhere was mind-blowing.
The cause of the massive fish kill? A raw sewage overflow from a nearby wastewater treatment plant. Professional biologists were out all day long testing the water and trying to find out just how much wildlife was instantly killed. Texas Parks and Wildlife say it was Monday's storms that knocked out power from the wastewater treatment plant. Now, several thousand game and non-game fish have been wiped out from Brushy Creek.
Wastewater treatment plants can fail. Spills do happen. If you're seeing a lot of dead fish, you can always call our phone number and we'll take a look.
KXAN obtained documents which show the Brushy Creek Regional Wastewater Treatment East plant has had a history of problems. Since 2013, TCEQ has written 18 violations to the facility, which serves Austin, Cedar Park, and Round Rock. It's also responsible for a fish kill back in March. People downstream just want some accountability.
And to put up extra safety measures to make sure something like this doesn't happen. Because it's unacceptable. It should not have happened.
In Round Rock, Alex Caprariello, KXAN News.
Jab. Double jab. 1, 2. I'm trying to bring something positive, you know what I mean, so we can start having a park again. 1, 2.
Givens Park has taken a few shots recently.
Another deadly shooting in Austin, this one on the east side of town at Givens Park.
We can't hold accountable for what happened in the past. We're brightening up the future right now.
The community still reels from the pain.
The murder that happened was very concerning, not only people in the park, but the neighborhood around the park.
But the people are fearless, strong, and they want change.
The east side is going to always be the east side. They got to see something positive before they be a part of it. There you go. All right, let's go. Let's work. Let's work.
APD officers don't want to spar, but to challenge the community to stand with them.
Involve ourselves with the community, but also help people in the park and around the park feel safer, knowing that the police were out here.
And to strengthen the east side, beside the people who know it best. Alex Caprariello, KXAN News.